Hello everybody, my name's Christian and welcome back, and if you're new, please hit that subscribe button and join me on my Konmari method journey. Today we're continuing with the Komono category, and this category is really vague, which kind of is annoying. I found it annoying because you had clothes, you had books, you had papers, and then you have everything else. I feel like she got lazy maybe and didn't want to go on all those categories, so she just and everything else. I don't know, just my personal opinion. So I found this really cool list made by this blog down here. I'll leave a link to it down below in the description. They have all of everything listed out here, which will be very useful in going through this. And I'm on vacation this week, so that's awesome because maybe I can get through a lot of this whole thing faster than I thought. I really thought this was going to take me maybe a month, but I totally forgot that I was on vacation and I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying home, so it's a staycation. I think I'm going to be able to get through this a lot quicker than I was thinking. So hooray! I don't know, I think this might be a little hard. There's a lot of things to go through. My husband's at work this week, so he's not going to be here to help me. He was such a help on the books. If you haven't watched that video yet, please check it out. So I'm going to have to put his stuff in a pile somewhere, and he's just going to have to go through it on his own, I think. But we'll see. I feel like he has a lot of sentimental things. He likes to keep a lot of things because of their sentimental value. So I think that's going to be hard for him, the last category. We'll see. So let's get started and see what we can get through today. As you can see, I pulled out DVDs, CDs, and video games, and then I also found some discs, computer discs that are my husband's, so he's gonna have to go through these. Also, I'll have to set these ones aside. And this isn't all of our DVDs. We actually have a whole Disney DVD collection, and we know we're gonna keep that because we've been collecting those for 8 years. So that is in a nice shelf that is in our collection room, and those are just gonna stay there. But these are all of our other DVDs, and we don't have a lot of CDs. Actually, a couple of years ago I got rid of all of my CDs because I just don't use them anymore. Everything's all digital now. These are actually mostly all my husband's. This one's mine, so I know I'm gonna get rid of it. So these are all my husband's, so I'm gonna set these aside for him to take care of and go through. And let's hit, these are actually all of my husband's too. I don't really own a lot of DVDs. I have a VHS tape of Sailor Moon. This is the first VHS tape that I ever bought, and this is kind of sentimental, but I think I'm never going to use this because we don't even own a DVD player. We have game systems that we use for our DVDs, but we don't have an actual DVD player. So we definitely don't have a VHS player. So I think I'm gonna have to move on from this, even though this probably belongs in the sentimental memento category, but I think we're just ready to move on. Oh, that's video games. And this is also a VHS tape that I got from my great-great-grandmother back in the mid-90s, so I've been holding on to this forever and cherishing it, and I think this should be in the sentimental category. So I'm actually going to put that in my sentimental category box for now. And then, I don't know, this is husband's. We recently went through DVDs, so I feel like he's going to want to keep a lot of these. Oh, this one's mine. Sailor Moon, that can go. My husband wants to keep all these Patriots DVDs, and I'm like, you're never gonna watch them. Never. I actually bought my husband, when we first started dating, a whole box set that cost me $130. It was every single Super Bowl from the first one to whatever one we were at that year. And he watched it, and then he didn't want it anymore. But he still wants to keep these stupid Patriots ones. I don't know why. And I don't know. Let's see. Twilight box set. Gotta keep that. And then I have all these burned DVDs. And I'm going to hang on to these really hard to get them for me. When we first started dating, oh, Kadocha too. I wonder if this could all be downloaded. I'm gonna make a note to see if I can get this downloaded and put on my computer. So when I do, if I ever do want to watch it, then I would have it on my computer. So I don't have to have a physical copy. I'm just gonna have my husband go through this again when he gets home, so I'll just set this aside as well. And then these are my video games. My husband actually has a full cabinet full of video games, and I left those there because he's just gonna have to go through them. He used to be really into video games, and then really just since becoming a dad, he doesn't have the time. It is what it is. He kept getting like video games and asking for video games for like his birthday and Christmas, and like it would just sit on the shelf for like literally years because he just didn't have the time of day to play them because, you know, we work, come home. Like I had a couple of video games because I tried to get in the whole like video game thing because, you know, share a common interest there. I don't know. So I have a couple here, but I barely ever play video games myself. I mean, it's fun to pick up once in a while, but not really my thing. Since I got rid of the booklets on these, so I don't know if I need the disc anymore. Because I think these might be digital on my account. This one, I'm missing the game, which is, I don't know where it could be. So this one might just have to go in the trash. This game 8 years ago, and it's still in the package. I never opened it. My husband never opened it. And I wonder if I paid really $30 for this and just never opened it, which is like really like sad. I wonder if I could sell this, maybe. So I'm gonna hold on to that one. And this one, I'm just gonna make a note on my whiteboard to look up this one.